get back to what I was saying. Okay, so when I went to the shelter, right, you got bitches in there getting high, coming in, getting high on a daily. Come on now. It was easy to get high there. Start making them do drug tests. You know what? Make them do drug tests. The ones that deserve it deserve it. The ones that don't, don't. You know what? I deserved it. I told y'all I had an addiction and I went and got help and got out and still it felt like I was punished for asking you for help because you know what you did? You sent me to the renewal house in Nico. Nico was in jail. The renewal house, research it. My baby would have been in jail. He didn't do nothing. My baby didn't do shit but be born. Like, these babies, come on now. I'm homeless. They sent me a bill for $900 where they wanted me to pay for the door and the windows where I got broken into after I complained to y'all about my neighbors. Complained to y'all. And I still, you know I wasn't going to be able to come up with $900 damn dollars. I was trying to do the right thing and raise my children and be a decent mother. And you charged me for the break-in. I could have fought it. But it stressed me out so much when I got that bill, I couldn't trust y'all. You black girls, I can't trust y'all. You white girls, I can't trust y'all. Mexican girls, can't trust y'all. It's not a race. It's really not. But I knew them black girls didn't like me when I walked in that office. You know what? Because I could feel it. I could sense your vibes and know if you were good or not. Y'all wasn't good. Y'all were a joke. I complained to y'all and complained to y'all. They stole my half a gallon of milk out the refrigerator. What the fuck? They stole my son's underwear and socks, my TV, their iPad. I was left with nothing. So you know what? After 8 years of being clean and sober, I went and I relapsed because you know what? I gave up. After you sent me a bill, so I got that going on. Then I got my son saying, Mom, mothers are coming to the school next week to talk about their occupation and what they do. What are you going to say? Well, I realized then that maybe, well, that my sons are ashamed of me and maybe they should be. Because I am less than a mother, and I really think that some of my karma is me having to see my sons with a mother like me and not a mother with an education that has something. Because I'm disabled mentally. I got too much on my mind and going through my mind to be able to work a job. So I get a check of $753 and I can't do anything. That's why I don't have them now, because I don't have any money. And he told me too. Alfonso said, what the fuck are you gonna do, bitch? You don't have an education. You're an ex-dancer, prostitute. The fuck are you gonna do? He had money to hire that attorney. And you know what? Let me tell you something. Your attorney, what's her name? Rubenfield. You're gonna get it. I've wanted to die because living without my children, I don't want to do. Your mother did an exorcism on me. She asked me if I'd ever lied, if I'd ever been with a woman, all that hunching and grinding. You told me I would never have to be away from her, around her again that night. Cried. And then you give my kids to her and my son, because Sean has been abused and Alphonse has been abused by you and her. That's why I left you, dude. That's why you're out the picture, because you were screaming at my fucking babies, wanting to hit my babies with a belt at 2 and 3. They were toddling, watching cartoons, and you'd come in there and say, shut them the fuck up. They've had to go through hell. Oh, they've went through hell, and you know why? Because of a dollar bill. Because of a dollar bill. That's why they went through hell. Because of a dollar bill. And whoever's doing it is going to have to pay for it, because you've stripped me of my babies. And a real mother feeds off of her children. And even when I'm doing good, I still don't get to get them. And they want, what, $5,000? They want $3,000 up front. I got too much going through my mind. You're going to pay Alfonso Bean Jr. The truth will come out. If it ain't here on earth, the truth will come out when you're standing before God, because you know what? You was doing cocaine and drugs first. I was clean, dude, for years. I at least had, what, 6 years under my belt? Anyway, Pam and my mother's gone. But Pam, you, instead of you saying how bad I was when I was little, how about you saying, well, what made her so bad? Huh? Well, why was she so bad? Was I just born bad? I don't think so. Just don't tell anybody else I'm bad. Ain't Frida, we got a love and hate relationship, because you know what? You've tried to love me all my life. You've tried. You've been really, really good at trying. But you know what? You wasn't real either. You wasn't real either. I remember when you would take little Billy to school and I would walk. It would be freezing cold. I'm not saying you were bad to me all the time, but those are the times that I remember. I can remember you laying on the couch and telling me how beautiful I was, how exotic I was. How are you going to sign your name when you get to Hollywood? I don't think we ever really had another conversation about anything else. Well, you don't have to try to love me no more, so you can go and be out of my life. You know what? I remember when y'all would accuse me of stealing stuff. And I never ever stole anything from any of y'all ever. Then I love Brooke. But then again, she's been fake. You know, I'm just done with it. Just done with it. I gotta be done with this crap. I am not spending my baby's money. I am not spending my baby's money. That dope man won't get that money. That's going to my babies for their birthday, and one's 15 and one's 14. I was in ICU. This was 2 years ago. Alfonso came. First of all, I talked to Al on the phone. He's never talked to me. Lord Jesus. My baby came. First of all, I talked to Alfonso, and he said, he was supposed to be bringing him to me to ICU to see me. So he said, he called me. That was really rare, and that was far-fetched. He said, I just wanted to tell you, I accidentally hit Alfonso with the belt buckle in his eye, so he's got a little cut. I said, okay. So here he comes in the hospital. Here Alfonso walks in the hospital. And his eye is black. And he's got a cut on his back. He turned around and he said, look, Mama, I got this scratch on my back, but it was a small cut. And I said, how did you get that? And he said, Allison threw a lotion bottle at me. I said, well, son, he'd had to throw the lotion bottle hard to if he cut your back, through your shirt. So I thought about all the times he's hurt my babies through the years. The times that I've called the police and crime scene units come out and took pictures. Davidson County. The times y'all have come out and took reports and crime scene units took pictures of my babies, and he still has them to do it again and again and again. So, like I said, it's proof. It's about a dollar bill. Because you've let my babies be hurt all these years. Mentally hurt. Not just physical. I'm sorry, Alfonso. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Sean, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So, I called the police. I just lost my noodles. Like I said, I thought about all the times my baby's been hurt. The times that their skin had been cut from hits. Yeah. Check out the crime scene. The crime scene unit came to my house on, where did we live? We lived in Inglewood. We lived in Madison. It was Eric Robertson or Eric Price. It's under that name. The crime scene unit came one day and came back the next day. Like, you put my babies in dark closets. You put Kashawn in dark closets when he was a little boy. When he was 5, 6. 5, 6 years old. 4 or 5. Yeah. 4. You started putting him in the closet. I hate you, Alfonso Bain Jr. You know what? Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me. I'm so sorry I said that. Alfonso Bain Jr., you will have your day. Because you know what? This time I can't get back with my babies that you stole from me. I can't get this time back that you took from me. with my babies. I get mad at God for not waking me up. I get mad as hell at him sometimes, like, why? Because even when I do good, you still act the same way. Back to the child rape, the child trauma, whatever. I remember telling my mother that it happened and she sent me back. Well, like I said, I might have made that up. Okay, well, through the years, I would say, Mama, don't you remember me telling you about those people having sex in the bed with me? And she would get so defensive and say, I don't remember that. What are you talking about? I don't remember nothing like that. So I used to wonder, like, what in the hell's wrong with you? Like, what the fuck? Like, why do you keep saying you don't fucking remember that? Like, what the fuck? Like, you do remember that. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? I don't know if it was too hard for her to deal with and something happened to me and it was hard for her to deal with as a mother because if your little girl got touched, I mean, I don't know how you would deal with it as a mother. I don't know if I'd go crazy or what. You know what I mean? My daughter said one of my dudes touched her leg and it makes me want to kill him. If I ever see him, I'm liable to kill him. Dude, Jamie Pinkston, for touching my little girl on the leg. Dude, I'm going to tell you something. I better not never see you. Because I'm telling you, you'll get it. You better be glad that's all you did was touch her leg, because I swear to God, you nothing ass Negro. Anyway, yeah, so that pissed me off through the years that she would act like she didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. Um, I remember when you met Randy, and I'm just going to talk to you because I need to talk to you right now. When you met Randy, you forgot about me. Why did you marry a white man knowing you had a black daughter and he was racist? Why? Because that changed my life forever. You know that, right? You know what you done changed my life forever. You know I'm not a normal person because of it. I'm not normal because of it. And it could have been anybody, but it just so happened to be him. And remember, I hated your snoring. You never paid attention, you know. You never ever paid attention to me. You did for a while. You taught me love. You did teach me love, but Mama, you confused me. You confused me. You just didn't pay attention when you should have paid attention, is all I'm saying. You would snore so loud. You had a little girl in there, you know. Makes me sort of sick to say that, too. That you had a little girl, and I was that little girl. That makes me sort of sick to say that. Because you made so many fucking mistakes. Like, the fuck? You just didn't pay attention. So, what was that in Texas? What was that? Like, I'm just trying to recall what was that in Texas. First of all, you left me. That little girl was mean. Like, you just put me in a. How do you stop loving your child? Or did you ever love me? Yeah, you love me. Certain times you love me. But you fucking made a big mistake. You made big, huge mistakes. And I would pay for all your wrongs. You know that, right? I paid for all your wrongs. Not you, me. You got to go out of here early. Lucky you. But I had to pay dearly for that shit. Dearly. If I'm wanting to die at 9 years old and I'm in a psychiatric hospital, why do you think this kid is in a psychiatric hospital? I've got a lot of suppressed memories trying to come back, and I don't. I'm fighting them. I'm fighting them with all I got because you know what? If I ain't dead yet, I know I'll be dead. I just know I've never been able to kiss in the mouth. I don't like it. It's gross to me. It grosses me out. Don't kiss me in the fucking mouth. You should have told your husband to not kiss your little girl in the mouth. That's inappropriate. That's crazy. Don't fucking kiss your little girl in the mouth. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, mama, for real though. And I yearn for you so much. I loved you so much. Pam, you feel sorry for a fucking child molester that's in prison. Tony Rodriguez, looking at porn. We grew up together. He was always weird. He was always a weird little motherfucker. I just want to get to the bottom of my problem, you know? I want to get to the I want all this stuff to stop running through my head and focus and I want a home. I want a home. Damn. Here. Shit. Anyway, like I said, I got a lot of suppressed memories trying to come back at 40 years old, 43 years old. Well, 40 they started coming back at 40. But anyway. There. My kids. Help. Fingers hurt so bad. My fingers hurt. God, she hurt. Anyway, going back to I will never be with another man. I love David. That's who I'm gonna be with, or nobody. It's not. I'm not gonna be with anybody else. That's just the way it goes. You know. I'm gonna go get in the shower because I told you I'm not smoking no more dope. My body wants it real bad because I'm out. Need Brillos I can't find. And there's just nothing I can do about it because I'm not spending my baby's money. And I'm done with it. I don't know what happened to it. It just strikes me as odd. I don't know what happened. It's gonna be messed up. I might put it in that shit up there. I'm just gonna see me doing that for a while. Oh, who did I do it? The night my mother got slashed 14 times, I was read Psalms 31 too. Now, I don't believe everything in the Word because it's been rewritten so many times. He lives in you. He lets you know what's right, what's wrong, what's do, what's don't. You can feel it. If you're a part of the fallen angels that went with Lucifer, you're inhumane. You don't feel it. It ain't no scientist shit. Okay. Maybe scientists is true, some of it, but some of it you don't even need to listen to or pay attention to because it's in you. Now, if you're a fallen angel, you ain't gonna feel it. And I feel sorry for you. That's all I'm gonna say. Robert Scales, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. How they let you get away with it as long as they have, I will never know. You're a phony. God says people will come in your name and you is one of them. I feel sorry for you. You better listen to Win Worley. Win Worley. Winworley. Listen to him now. David, you're the smartest man I've ever known in my life. You're definitely under God. You are one of God's people. I knew that a long time ago. Sorry for you, Stacy. You should have loved him when you had him because I love him. And you know what? I'm willing to do whatever it takes for him. I love him so much. And if you really love him, you'll let him go. You know, I love him so much that if he said, you know what, I'm not in love with you, I'm in love with this other person, I love him enough that I would say, you know what, I wish you happiness. Now, it would hurt, don't get me wrong. But that's what you would want for someone you truly, truly love. Girls, you were supposed to wait till you're married. Give them something to look forward to. Make them deserve it. We are supposed to be submissive to them, but they are supposed to deserve it. Men that hit women, you are bitches. Bitches, straight bitches, hoes, bitches. You hit women, you bitches. Some of you women, put yourself in that predicament. Like I said, it's all about self. Watch what you do, self. You shouldn't hit her, even if she did fuck up. If she did do something wrong. Let the bitch go. Bye. Get on. And I don't even want to talk about people who hurt babies or you're inhumane if you could hurt a child. If you could hurt an elderly person, you're part of the fallen angels. If you could hurt someone like that, do them how you want to be doing. Do what you want done. should make uh, Social Security, take drug tests, and well, then again, drugs keep us alive sometimes. Same. There's so much in your mind to think about. That's what them racing thoughts are. That's them bits and pieces of racing thoughts. And it all goes back to day one, childhood. First mama leaving me with men who was already attracted to me at 3 and 4 years old. Like, what the fuck? I was a child now, never wanted. I wasn't wanted. My mother's side didn't want me, and my dad's side didn't want me. My two sisters jumped on my mom when she was 8 months pregnant with me. I took that beating too. Then y'all want to be friends on Facebook? Come on now. If you put your hands on mama, delete yourself, for real. Because, see, I don't know enough about you that now Arthur and Junior, I never got to meet them, but then again, I do know them because they're my guardian angels. Those are my two brothers that love my mother. They've been my guardian angels. Never met them in a real life, but my spirit knows them. The only people that I want to go against are the fallen angels, the people who are hurting elderly people and hurting babies. You bitches should be hung up by your ears, your throat. I would mutilate you. I would mutilate you if you beat a baby. If you hurt a baby in any kind of way, I would mutilate you. You're no good. You're not human. I tell you what, governors and presidents and all this shit, let me tell you what. Now, just listen to me for 1 minute. If you made as much publicity as you did about the crime, about the ass whooping they got, okay, at 7 o'clock tonight, we gonna put this motherfucker on a damn board. We gonna put him on a leather suit and leave the back out of it. And this man that touched this baby, we gonna beat him till he can't breathe no more. If you do that and publicize it, I bet you it'd be a few people think twice about putting their hands on a baby. Beat them till the skin falls off until they die. People that hurt elderly, people that rape people, people that murder people. Come on now. Like you said, Trump, if somebody comes over here and shoots down one of our buildings or planes or something, what is there to talk about? If somebody hurts one of our children, one of our elderly people, what is there to talk about? What is this radio stations doing, letting this play on the radio for our children? What are you doing to our children? Girls don't think it's okay to get married. Let's listen to Moneybag Yo. Oh, we fuck with no rubber. She fucks with my brother, so that means to tell me you're fucking your brother's girl. See, bloodline is bloodline. You don't touch bloodline. If you've slept with one, don't sleep with the other. It's sick. It's sick. It's sick. It's sick. You let it play on the radio for our children. We got a trap house. We shoot up the place. We carry guns. But guess what our children are doing? A person over here in my apartment complex, a 13 and 14-year-old just robbed a 10-year-old for his car keys. Come on now, we gotta do better. Got to do better. Y'all got children yourself. Like, come on now. Let's just do better. Let's just do better for our children. Any of you disrespecting our children are part of the fallen angels. But you can know that higher power. You can know him. It's real personal though. Kevin Gates, you're doing too much with this higher power stuff. This alarm and all that. Come on now. You doing too much. Just do good. That's all you gotta do is just do good. You and your family go downtown, find some homeless people, build them a shed. A shed at Home Depot is $200. That way they out the cold. T.I., Snoop Dogg, you old school Snoop Dogg, you know better. See, Bill Cosby is karma. Karma comes back no matter how old you are. You gotta pay to play, baby. You get what you give. You get what you give. Whatever you put out in this universe, you get it 10 times fold. Whether it's in the second generation, third generation, fourth generation, you're getting it back. Do good. Be good. Go get these crack houses and these children out of these crack houses. Let me tell you something. All week long, I've been going over here to this hotel buying crack from this dude, and guess who's in the room? 2 little bitty girls, about 4 and 5. They live there. I can't do it no more. I can't do it no more. I can't go in there in that room with them 2 little girls and buy no dope no damn more. 2 little black girls. This racist stuff needs to stop. Let's hold hands. Everybody hold hands, black and white. Go get these women out of these projects that deserve it, that work hard every day, all day. Come on now. Because the color of their skin, I've seen it. I've been the fly on the wall. I know y'all sneaky, white, greedy motherfuckers. And again, I'm going to tell you something about y'all trifling ass black motherfuckers. You in your girl's house on Section 8 selling dope. Go get a job. Get up off her. We got to do better. We got to do better. Now mind you, a 10-year-old got robbed by a 13, 14-year-old. Yeah. And these heinous crimes, hurting these babies, beating these babies to death, and having these long, drawn-out trials and all that stuff. Let me tell you something now. Quit publicizing this bullshit and publicize they ass getting murked for hurting these children like that. They do not belong in. Why are you going to waste the taxpayers' money anymore? That's money that girl that works 2 jobs in them projects over there ain't never had nothing appreciative of whatever little bitty she gets because of the color of her skin. Work hard, with 3 babies and ain't never had nothing. And so grateful for so little. It hurts me. It really hurts me. It really hurts me that the blacks ain't stood up for the blacks and y'all got greedy. You know what? If y'all hold hands and we'd hold hands, we could whoop any ass came our way. I don't have any respect for any of you millionaires and billionaires. I have no respect for you because you know what? If I won $1 million tomorrow, do you not know what I would do? Do you not know what I would do? First of all, yes, I would get my mom. I'm not gonna lie. I'd get me a brand new car that I wanted, and I'd go get a brand new home that I wanted, and I'd make sure my loved ones were straight. We'd get on an estate. Then I'd have a home for the homeless. I would build a big old huge building with about 300, 400 rooms in it, and it'd be all tile. No, you know what? It'd have to be brick and ceramic. Anyway, it'd be something that you could just wash out, and I would let people come there and sleep and shower and eat. And the drug addicts, they would have to pass a drug test. I'd give them 30 days. If they wanted it, I'd give them 30 days.